Bitcoin's going to hit 100,000. You can't predict when it's going to hit 100,000. You just know that eventually it'll come. And whether
Do you
it comes,
believe that as well, that Bitcoin will be $100,000 coin?
Bitcoin will continue to go up because the government is continuing to print dollars. And it's not the fact that Bitcoin is just becoming more valuable. It's also the fact that the dollar is becoming less valuable. So you need to understand that it's limited supply versus infinite supply, and that things are priced in dollars. So the more the US dollar gets printed, the more the currency gets devalued, the more Bitcoin's going to go up, because it's not backed by nothing. It's backed by real energy. It costs money in order to mine a Bitcoin. Right now, I think it's about $45,000 or $47,000 to mine a Bitcoin. That's the energy cost. Bitcoin's going to hit 100,000. You can't predict when it's going to hit 100,000. You just know that eventually it'll come. And whether
Do you
it comes,
believe that as well, that Bitcoin will be $100,000 coin?
Bitcoin will continue to go up because the government is continuing to print dollars. And it's not the fact that Bitcoin is just becoming more valuable. It's also the fact that the dollar is becoming less valuable. So you need to understand that it's limited supply versus infinite supply, and that things are priced in dollars. So the more the US dollar gets printed, the more the currency gets devalued, the more Bitcoin's going to go up, because it's not backed by nothing. It's backed by real energy. It costs money in order to mine a Bitcoin. Right now, I think it's about $45,000 or $47,000 to mine a Bitcoin. That's the energy cost. Bitcoin's going to hit 100,000. You can't predict when it's going to hit 100,000. You just know that eventually it'll come. And whether
Do you
it comes,
believe that as well, that Bitcoin will be $100,000 coin?
Bitcoin will continue
Run
to
that
go
back
up
for you one more time.
because
See if
the
it can
government
sink
is
in. See if we can get it to
continuing
sink in.
And it's not the fact that Bitcoin is just becoming more valuable. It's also the fact that the dollar is becoming less valuable. So you need to understand that it's limited supply versus infinite supply, and that things are priced in dollars. So the more the US dollar gets printed, the more the currency gets devalued, the more Bitcoin's going to go up, because it's not backed by nothing. It's backed by real energy. It costs money in order to mine a Bitcoin. Right now, I think it's about $45,000 or $47,000 to mine a Bitcoin. That's the energy cost.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Hills. This Hayes Street be brought to you by old Bitcoin. Shout out to Bitcoin. It's at $73,000.
Bro, I'm over here looking at my energy bill, dog. I just paid $45,000 to the light company, dog. They around here tripping, but anyway,
45.
man. Yeah, like I say, I don't get it. We got to do a show strictly on that one day, because I was talking to some people about it. I don't understand the computers with the water in it, looking for a math equation that's hidden in the internet by some dude from China in a robe with a long mustache. You know what I mean? I don't understand, dog. So I'm trying to understand the whole deal. But like I say, hey, for those that in there understand, I was talking to Chuck in the Discord, man. He said he gonna read Bitcoin for Dummies 101. I'm gonna read one too, because I don't really understand it, man. But shout out to you, Street. What's up with you, baby?
I'm gonna tell you how they told me, man. Listen, man, in order to get into something early, you got to get in the car. Then you get your understanding later.
I get it.
In order to get in something early. Once everybody understand, once it's all out there, it's probably a little too late.
It might. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
So this Hayes Street to been brought to you by Bitcoin, which is $73,000. I think when we started Hayes Street, it was 46 or something crazy like that.
Like 48 or something, yeah.
When we started it, dog, it was 40% open up, 40% since. Now it's in no man's land now. Now it keeps hitting its all-time high. So it's just creeping up because it's in no man's land. It's never been 73,000. It's never been 72,000. And it's gonna keep just itching up and inching up. And everybody will jump in and start buying it at 150,000 or something crazy like that. When
doggy.
When C-SPAN tell you to buy it.
I heard that.
So what's going on, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. Like I said, we in here, man. We on Hayes Street again. Yesterday we had to take care of some things, man. We had to had a good show last night, man. You know, we talked about Colorado tonight at 8:30. We talking about Canes on Canes Talk Live. I know y'all got y'all space going and all that stuff.
Yep.
As well, man. But I guess I figured today, man, on Hayes Street, I called you and I said, bruh, I just saw this thing pop across my screen. Kind of just jumped straight into it because I think we got a lot to talk about. I think this is very interesting. I've been I know I'm on the chopping block because I've been telling people my Canes better go 10+ wins.
Right.
Well, the Bleacher Report that messed around and came out street and said we got 11 teams that are most likely to go undefeated.
They just bold.
So I'm just I got some questions that need answers. So maybe the villains and the teammates can form Voltron. Right? If y'all don't know, that's I'm sorry, I'm used to be on it. That's the villains over there, the football villains. Coach Hayes and the team over on this side right here, the teammate. And let me tell you something, man. I got some questions about this right here. Some of these teams, I'm like, huh? Say what?
So the 10 most likely teams to go undefeated.
11
most likely. So what they're saying is they found 11 teams, right? That if A, B, and C, D could happen, their schedules look in favor of them going undefeated.
Correct. That's what I read. Now, right. I want to put a challenge to the chat. Put in there 5 teams that you think that's on this list. And don't be cheating. Don't be Googling. Just right off the top of the dome, dog. Stop cheating all the time. 5 teams off the top of the dome. We'll give them a few minutes to throw a couple of them in there right quick. But real quick, man, what you got going on, man, on your side of the street there, man?
Oh no, man, chilling, man. Like I said, they boys in the space right now, man, talking Cane talk over on the Twitter Spaces. The Twitter Spaces have kind of changed on Twitter. They don't pop up at the top as they used to. You got to kind of go find them. Like everything is always changing on these social media platforms because the platforms are honestly always trying to figure out how to be better. Yeah, so if you want to go over there, man, you may have to actually find the Twitter space. Yeah. Other than that, man, if you thought about getting involved with Bitcoin or investing, man, 786-459-9499, send your boy a text and come watch us. We put out plays every day.
It is. That's
what we do. I mean, we put out plays. We show you what we're doing. You can follow us if you want to. We show you what we investing in. We jumped in some Square today. Got a lot. Yeah. So I mean, if you want to do that, just send me a text and say, "Hey, IOD or something," and we'll send you the link. The link is in the description also. But let's get the thing popping, man. Like who
Hold on. I gotta plug something. Listen, if y'all want to jump in and watch Coach Hayes work hard every day, just text 911 and call the police and send them over there to my job so they can help me, dog. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of it.
Hey, if y'all think he be working hard, I got some Eskimo snow to sell you or something, dog. If y'all think Hayes work hard at work, man.
Damn, dog. You think, and this what you get from your friends, dog? You my friend, dog?
Working hard. Now, it's kind of violent now. It may be dangerous there now. You may have to dodge a bullet every now and then. You may have to get told to suck a wang wang every now and then.
Bro, how hard do you think it is to survive every day? That's working hard. I'm trying to come home every day. But anyway, we just having fun. All right, I just want to give them a little bit of time to put some names in there. Let's go ahead and jump on this list, man. You want to throw the list up there, man? We kind of go through it. Tell me your thoughts.
Bum.
Uh-oh. Coach got to get on this job. Number 1 on this list, matter of fact, just to show y'all, this is Bleacher Report. Up here it says college football teams with the best shot to go undefeated in 2024. All right. They got up here Alabama Crimson Tide. New coach, Kalen DeBoer. Got a tough schedule every year because it is some SEC gangsters in there. They got to play Georgia. They got to play Auburn in the Iron Bowl, which we always know that's tough. LSU and Oklahoma. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts about this?
I think what they do have going favor is they bring back a quarterback that has been battle tested, made it to the college playoffs. And I think honestly, bro, I believe that's where it all starts, man. Which most of these coaches who are the gurus who get to talk all the time, they don't like to ever admit it. But I think I think a lot of it starts with the quarterback. And when you bring a Milroe back, when you bring a Miro back and your quarterback has played at that level, yeah, I believe it gives you a shot right off the back to have a chance to be undefeated. But bro, it's the SEC, man. Like, oh my.
And dog, and we're gonna get into this list because I think this is what me and Street was like. I was scratching my head, like, hold up, y'all talking about undefeated teams, but we're gonna get into the list and then we'll kind of talk about it. All right, number 2 on this list, right? This right here was the head scratcher for me. The Arizona Wildcats, brand new coach. Hell, I don't even know his dang on name. Brent Brennan. New coach. Jed Fish left to go to Washington Huskies. Brent Brennan comes in the Wildcat. Are they saying that he walked into they gave him the keys to the Lamborghini? Is that what they're trying to say?
Well, yeah, Fish did do a good job. Yeah, you can hear me clearly?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, because I'm froze on my end, but everything stopped moving. But Fish did a good job, but I don't think he left. Damn, he didn't even go undefeated. Like, I don't think he left the keys to the goddamn Lamborghini, like you just said. But they got the quarterback, right? They got the 5-foot fighter.
Look at him, dog. Look how small he looked. Even though I know his legs.
He is little Hawaiian or something. I covered him in high school, 7-on-7. He look.
Oh,
he look.
We're gonna have to go to the YouTube.
He is look.
We're gonna have to go
something like that.
Street, we're gonna have to go to the YouTube sensitivity course, dog. He said the 5-foot Hawaiian.
Look, what I said wrong? He look. I ain't calling him a midget.
You said the 5-foot
Hawaiian.
The
5-foot fighter. No, fighter. 5-foot fighter, man.
Oh, I thought you said the 5-foot Hawaiian.
I don't think he.
He's Polynesian, I believe.
Wait, Hawaiian is like calling somebody the same thing. Hawaiian is like calling somebody nuku. Nah, man, it ain't like calling somebody old. It ain't like calling somebody old wetback. Old racker. It ain't that, right? Nah.
Oh, him.
It's degrading. It's not degrading, is it?
Hay Street has literally planted itself like the Wire. We like the Wire. The Hay Street,
section, calling somebody Hawaiian. Calling somebody Hawaiian is degrading. Let me know, bro.
No, it's not necessarily degrading. It's just it's like how do I say it? I think it's a more general term, like calling
blacks.
No. It's almost. I'm only making this assumption. I think because there's so many different things. You got Polynesians, you got this, that, and that. I think it's almost like lumping everybody into one, like calling all Hispanics Mexicans.
Is it? No. Now hold up. Now I don't think.
I'm asking. No. Hear what I'm saying? Because you got Hawaiians, you have Polynesians, you got different. You have different people put in it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going too far.
It's Polynesian. Anyway. So is it a such thing as Hawaiian?
I don't know. I think, yeah, because if you're from Hawaii, you're Hawaiian, right?
But all of them seem to be classified as Polynesians. Samoan. Okay.
Samoan, right.
Some has calling someone a Floridian. I don't know. I was absent the day when we talked about geography. Like, I was absent that day in school.
I don't know, man.
I was absent, dog. So so Alabama. You think Alabama go undefeated?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's
bold to send anybody in the SEC, like to think that they could go undefeated, dog.
Yeah, no, I agree. They're like, this list is wild. Wait till we get further down. I mean, we on number 2, and we already talking about Arizona. We on number 2, and we talking about Arizona.
Let's investigate this though. Like, what is it about Arizona that has them saying?
I don't know.
Hey man, this squad might go. Huh?
I have no idea, bro. I have not a clue how Arizona. When I scrolled down and saw Arizona, I said, "Is this the most likely not to go undefeated?" No, this is likely to go undefeated. So I don't know. Here's what I want to do. I do want to go down a little bit because I know we can investigate some, just so people kind of get a grasp of all these, and then they can ask questions. Because I think it's interesting with some of the names they got on here. What you think?
What? Say it again.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna go down and look through some of these, then we could investigate what's up here. Fafita is
I don't know. Arizona has the quarterback. The first thing Arizona has is the quarterback and the connection to the wide receiver. I think they've played together since high school. And the wide receiver, that kid is pretty damn good. Everybody thought he was going to hit the transfer portal, but he didn't. But it all starts at the quarterback. Like same thing I said for Alabama. But calling Arizona undefeated. Like, when the last time Arizona went undefeated?
Bro, I don't even know. Like I said, that I just think it's tough. He may be very good, but again, we're talking about modern day college football. We're talking about the transfer portal that's created a bunch of parity out here that we always talk about, even in the playing field. And now we're talking about these teams going undefeated. I don't know, man. Let's look at number 3 right quick.
It was 10-3 last year, though. Hey, that's kind of where it's coming from. But go ahead.
Yeah, and they finished strong. It was
10-3 last year. In 1998, it was 12-1. That's
1998.
They've been.
Oh God.
Yeah, they was 12-1. They've never been undefeated. They've never been undefeated. And shit, at 21, they was 1-11. That's a huge jump.
Hold up. Say that again. In 21, they were 1-11. In 21, they were 1-11. What were they in 22? Hold on, that's year 1. What were they in 22? Jed Fish. And what were they in year 3?
5-7. 10-3.
2021. Hold up. 2021, they were 1-11.
1-11. Yeah.
2022.
5-7. 5-7.
2023.
10-3. In Arizona, with no recruiting power.
And I'm asking too much. And I'm asking too much for 10 wins. And you talk about a program. Exactly where you're going with it. I know. I just want to make sure, man. What my button work? Do my button work? Hold up. Let me see if my button work. Let me see if I can. Oh, it worked, baby. Oh, street. These people talking about we can't go 10-0. We can't win 10 wins, dog. Man, get out of here with that foolishness, man. We talking about a 5-foot dude in Arizona.
But we knew Jed Fish, bro. We always knew Jed Fish was. We always knew Jed Fish was the truth, though, bro. Ever since he changed Ja'Cory around, we always thought Jed Fish was the truth. Jed Fish made Ja'Cory them look like his last year made him look like Joe Montana. So who's number 3? Tell me this is not number 3 on the screen.
This is number 3, and they don't believe. Out of all the pictures of Mike Norvell, that's the picture you pick the dude to put up there. They don't even believe that. Out of all the pictures of Mike Norvell you could put on the screen, look at his face. He like, man, y'all tripping. Some intern did that picture.
We blew it last year.
Some intern put that picture up there like, I hate Florida State. But they got Florida State going most likely to go undefeated. So we got an SEC school, a Big 12 school, and an ACC school right now. All right.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on this Florida State? I'm already said they're not going because I'm saying Miami gonna beat them. So might as well cancel Christmas on that Bleacher Report.
Well, once again, they went undefeated last year. And I think that's where they started. They went undefeated last year. Then you bring in a quarterback, been in college football for 5 years. Whatever. DJ Luke. So you got a veteran quarterback.
So you can lay
the schedule, and they got Georgia Tech.
You got Notre Dame,
Boston College,
remember that name. Remember that name, Notre Dame.
They got Notre Dame. They got Clemson. They got Florida. I think what's hard with Florida State is, man, them rivalry games that they have on their schedule every year.
Mm-hmm.
Those just two toss-up games they got on their schedule at all times. Then you got Clemson at home. But this Boston College, Memphis, SMU, Cal, Charleston Southern. The question is Mike Norvell that guy? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're gonna find out. But right now, I'm looking at the Notre Dame game. I'm circling that game for a reason. All right, we got Florida State. All right, next on the list, Georgia Bulldogs. The fact that they ranked number 4, I don't know if this is in a ranking order, but the fact that you got them ranked, I'm just gonna see you rank them as well. Because they're not in alphabetical order, are they? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, P. Anyway, maybe they're in alphabetical order. I don't know. Yeah, I think they're in alphabetical order.
Nah.
Because you got, Alabama, Arizona, Florida State, Georgia. I think they're in alphabetical. Yeah, they're in alphabetical order. Yeah, alphabetical order.
That's Georgia Bulldogs.
All right, Georgia Bulldogs. Do you think, now they had a team last year. Of course, I think they got a talent. Go ahead.
Right. One thing every last one of these teams so far has had in common is a veteran quarterback, and I think this one right here is the best one we've seen. I think Carson Beck may be number 1 pick overall in college in the NFL draft next year. Maybe a Heisman. He's a Heisman Trophy. You know what I'm saying? Candidate already. Yes, sir. 24 touchdowns, 3,900 yards, first start as a college quarterback. And now he's bringing in NTN from Florida at running back. Listen.
Yeah, hold on. He done stole one our running back. I mean, our receiver and doggone Kobe Young. Big boy.
Right. So that's where all these schools have in common so far. Veteran quarterbacks, and Carson Beck may be the best quarterback, may be the best quarterback in college. You got him, Shador, then you got your Cam Wards, and you got your Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers is you know what I'm saying? Could be. They may all be in the Heisman room at the end of the year. But this damn schedule, Hayes.
Thank you. I'm gonna circle 2 games on here right now. We only talking about
Georgia is. They start off with Clemson.
Right.
What's the 2? What's the 2?
But it's 2 games on here that I want to circle.
Damn, I know the 2. You ain't gotta tell me the 2. Tell the people the 2 games.
Actually 3. Actually 3. Alabama, Texas.
This is a schedule. Yeah.
Yeah. Alabama, Texas, Ole Miss. Those are the 3 games. I'm not saying they won't beat them. But to beat all 3 of those guys in the same year may be a little bit tough. And the reason I circle those names again for this particular reason, we'll see. But I don't know. I don't know if they pull it off.
Listen, look what they.
We're talking regular season. We're not talking championship game, but we're talking about regular season.
Look what they open up with. They open up with
Clemson, Tennessee Tech. They play Georgia. They play Alabama the 4th game of the season.
Yeah.
Auburn.
Texas Miss, at Alabama. It's gonna be tough, but I mean they got the right signal caller, and like I say, a lot of it is on the quarterback's shoulders, bro. Like I know the coaches take all the credit, but
nah, them dudes right there, man. Them the dudes that drive the car. Those the dudes that drive the car, man.
Yeah, a lot of it's on the quarterback's shoulders. Who we got next?
The Liberty Flames off in the.
I thought there was a hockey team off of this mother. I thought we had no went to the hockey sticks off in this mother. The sticks off of them. The Liberty Flame.
Hold on, I gotta pull up. They scared. I gotta see they got some P5 teams in there, man. Hold up. And Liberty's always been a good, yeah. They always have a good program, But let's see who they messing with. Let's see if they got any G5 P5s on here. No, they have not one Power 5 program on here. They keep playing Campbell,
that's
New
why.
Mexico State.
That's why.
Right. And would they end up being ranked like 25 or something like that at the end of the season? Somewhere like that, I want to say.
Yeah, they was in the top 25. So for them to break the top 25, you know what they were doing. They were taking.
Well, they got that quarterback too.
Buttholes.
Well, they got the quarterback that came from Caden Salter, I believe, that came from Tennessee. I think Tennessee released him, and he went over there.
Yeah.
So he ended up playing extremely well. I think he went through some things at Tennessee, ended up leaving, going over to Liberty, and made the best of it. Now I don't know if he's going to be in a transfer pool. I think that's him right there, actually, in the picture. But they in Conference USA, so but they're not playing the Power 5 schedule like anybody in the Power 5. So I'll just kind of skip on through there. But for them to put them in, I get it.
They don't have any.
Here we
so
go.
Who's the toughest team on their schedule?
The toughest team.
Hold up. Now they went, but they went undefeated last year, huh?
Yeah. From my understanding, not including bowl game. We're talking regular season football.
They lost one game. They got beat to sleep by Oregon bowl game.
Right, in the bowl game, right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it may be some tougher teams, but I don't know.
These scores are impressive, dog.
Oh, they put up some points, boy. They put up some points, dog.
They were thumping. They were thumping. They were thumping now.
Bro, they had 56 to 30,
they were
49.
Now.
Yeah, 49, 42, 38, 42, 31. Yeah, 38 on FIU. Lord have mercy. But anyway, let's look at this next one here. Notre Dame. This is interesting. Now, the reason I say it's interesting, Street, because Notre Dame, let me tell you why this is interesting to me. Now, I don't think Notre Dame, I actually hate Notre Dame, but that's just my thing. Shout out to Marcus Freeman, though, but whatever. Notre Dame, talk about that schedule. On this right here, so far we've mentioned Florida State. They got to play them. So somebody got to lose this game, Street. Somebody got to lose this game. So, sorry, Michael Parks. I know, but I'm sorry. But Florida State plays them. They got Florida State on here as well. So somebody's got to lose this game. And they got a pretty decent. They got Texas A&M. I'm trying to think. Louisville should be tough this year. Other than that, I can see them being a 10-win team this easily this year. A 10-win team.
Who they got? Florida State, you say?
They got 3 hard games, I see, in my opinion. Florida State, Louisville, and a toss-up depending on what USC is going to look like now without Caleb Williams, the new quarterback coming in. And they play them, of course, that's their rivalry game. So I don't know how that's going to look. But I can see them being a 10-win, 9-3, 10-2 team.
Right.
But I don't know. We'll definitely see. But it is interesting on this list. They got, now this is where I say it's starting to get funny. They have Florida State, they got Notre Dame on this list, but they're saying most likely to go undefeated. So really, you just eliminated one of these teams in some form or fashion. Because somebody going to lose, somebody going to win, bro.
Right.
The Ohio State Buckeyes. Same thing with these guys. I'll say this about Ryan Day.
Goddamn Ohio State.
When I say they loaded with talent, bro, when they're loaded with talent. I literally just finished filming they just got the number 1 cornerback in the class of 25. They just got the number 1 cornerback in the class of 25. Still, his name is Devin Sanchez, 6'2", 170, long dude, can play. but they can't get over the hump. But they got plenty of talent. And they just brought in Will Howard. Like you said, who the other quarterbacks they got, Street? Will Howard, who else? Name a bunch of them cats.
Aaron Nolan and Sayon. Julian Sayon.
He flipped from Alabama to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Aaron Nolan.
Yeah.
So they got running backs.
And they got Devin Brown, the kid that been there.
Devin Brown.
That wide receiver core, is sickly sick.
It's stupid, dog.
Some people say Emeka Abuka. Some people say Agubuka Emeka. They say he might be the best wide receiver in. I think nobody take Cornell takes a backseat to nobody.
Right.
Then they got Brandon Ennis, who's just waiting in the wings, and they got Jeremiah Smith, and they got like 2 running backs.
They just got the other. Yeah. Thank God we took Jordan Lyle from him down to the crib.
Yeah, what the running back name is? Quishon Junkins. They got the boy from Ole Miss, huh? Dang.
Yeah, he just transferred in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's my
Trayvon
thing.
Henderson.
Trayvon Henderson, he kind of sputtered out a little bit. Remember, he was hurt a little bit, but I thought when he was coming out of high school, I was like, man, this dude, he's ridiculous, boy. But Ohio State, let's look at their schedule a little bit. Of course, they got to play Michigan. First time head coach Sharon Moore is there at the helm. Mike Hart left Michigan State, Michigan, matter of fact. But what's interesting about Ohio State is they play Penn State, who I think Penn State and Michigan, I think is always their toughest opponent. Circle that name Penn State, though. Circle that name Penn State, because this is going to get real interesting real quick. Right about, well, not yet. Ole Miss. Now, Ole Miss, y'all know it's about the lane train. Y'all know it's about the lane train, Street. Come on now, talk to me, dog.
Ole Miss got once again. It starts at the quarterback position. You got Jackson Dart coming back.
But here's what's funny about this list: they got to play Georgia.
Yeah, read that schedule, though. That's like, what are we talking about here?
I believe it's a 10-win team now. Furman. Now, the schedule ain't killer, but it's still SEC stuff. They got Furman, Middle Tennessee, Wake Forest, Georgia Southern, Kentucky, South Carolina, LSU, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi State.
Right.
I say, again, Georgia's on this list. So somebody got to go to sleep. You understand me? One of them got to go to sleep. Somebody got to go to sleep.
Why do you think the Ole Miss? Like, why are we all of a sudden saying Ole Miss got it?
I don't think they'll be undefeated. But I think that Lane Kiffin has made them a program that you better watch out for. They've already beat the Texas A&M, right? They put points up on the board. Bro, I'm looking at their stuff last year. You know, and I think they play people tough. Hell, Ole Miss beat LSU last year 55-49.
Right.
But then again, they got their doors blown off by Georgia 52-17.
That game was not competitive at all, bro.
At all. But then they only put up 33 points on Vanderbilt. 35 points against doggone Louisiana Monroe. 17 points against Mississippi State in the rivalry game. So I think it's kind of hit and miss because I don't think Jackson Dart was the kind of quarterback that was like the Matt Corral before, if that makes sense. Maybe
you don't think not the same level?
No. You want to know why? Because look what they did with the Cause look what they did with the running back, Street. What they do with the running back? They had two of them, the Krishan Judkins kid and another one. I think it was almost two 1,000-yard backs.
They
so
were.
I think he took the power away from Jackson Dart because he's not Matt Corral. So we'll see. And this dude got an airplane NIL deal. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Private jet. Let's be
private jet.
Private jet NIL deal. Who was on this list, dog?
I don't know. Somebody over there. Oregon Ducks. Oregon Ducks have now entered the what? What are Oregon Ducks on now? What conference they in?
Who knows?
Big Ten. That's what I was trying to say. They got to play Ohio State. Now, Oregon went in there a couple years ago with Mario Cristobal and beat Ohio State. But they got to play Ohio State. They have to play Michigan. I could see them being a 10-win team based on what I'm looking at here from a schedule standpoint. I mean, dog, they start off with Idaho, Boise State, Oregon State, UCLA, Michigan State, Ohio State, Purdue, Illinois, Michigan, Maryland, Wisconsin, and Washington.
They get Dylan Gabriel, right? They got the transfer from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get Oklahoma quarterback Dylan Gabriel. Were they undefeated last year?
No.
Let's see. Who beat them?
They were undefeated.
Oh, Washington beat them, huh?
Washington beat them in that game
twice.
The last game of
beat
the
them
season.
twice.
Yeah, they beat them twice. Yeah.
Damn.
But those were the two losses. Lord have mercy. This is the year last year. They put up 81 points on Portland State. 81-7, dog.
63 on Cal.
And we don't go to Cal.
Funny, though.
Because Justin Wilcox, I actually know Justin Wilcox from way back in Tennessee days with Derek Dooley. He was a young up-and-coming DC, man. He reminds me of, like, Justin Wilcox reminded me of the Cliff Kingsbury, but on the defensive side, as a defensive coordinator. And Cal is in kind of bad shape.
This is Cal. Cal, first 4 games. They got UC Davis, then they go to Auburn. They got San Diego State, then they go to Florida State. Then Miami comes to them.
Yeah.
Then they got Pitt, NC State. Boy, shit got rough for Cal real fast, didn't it?
Oh, Cal, I'm telling you, it ain't no more Marshawn Lynch over there at Cal right now.
And last year, what was they working?
Oh, they were like 5 and something like that. But they win.
Yeah, they look like they won 6. They won 6 games.
Hold up, real quick. Shout out right here.
But boy, they had go ahead.
No, go ahead. Say your part.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say my man.
They had no. Who?
All right. My man in the chat, Michael Dallas Fanatic Campbell. No, Michael Fanatic, Dallas Fanatic. He is a super duper. Shout out to him, man. He's a super duper Notre Dame fan. He is yeah. Look at him. He done hit us up with all caps and emojis, dog. On the chat.
Come on, Mike. Tell us what's so good about this Notre Dame offense. Who's these upgrades we talking about? Give us some names, Mike. Give us some names. I keep talking about these upgrades in Notre Dame. Keep hearing about these upgrades. Give us some names.
Shout out to Michael Campbell, man. He is a Notre Dame fanatic. He hit me up all the time. Coach, can you do the WRE on this? And Mike, I ain't gonna lie to you. I be trying to get to everybody, man. And you're not the only one that do it. But I do see him, man. I appreciate you, though, brother. Keep them coming, man. Don't stop. Hey, shout out to Blake Fisher, too, from Notre Dame. I was highly impressed with Blake Fisher.
Man, we got a couple of Notre Dame fans in here.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But Oregon Ducks, like I said, is what it is. Let's get here to the 10 of 11. How they come up with Penn State Nittany Lions undefeated, dog.
And they lost many. Without many, man, they ain't going undefeated without many. Not without many, dog.
But here's my thing. Penn State, Again, let's look at their record. Don't have a super tough record. Schedule, excuse me. West Virginia, that could be a little bit of something there, depending how they come out. But Bowling Green, Kent State, Illinois, UCLA, USC, again, depending. Wisconsin, I think they always play tough. Then you have Ohio State, Washington, Purdue, Minnesota, Maryland. They don't have a Michigan on here this year. Right. So I don't know if they go undefeated. I think they could be a 10-9-3, 10-2 team. Definitely be a 10-2 team. I could probably say that. But I don't know undefeated, dog. I don't know if I could go undefeated. I don't know.
Penn State.
Wisconsin, they got TVD over there now. He's gonna be throwing interceptions. So
that's been help them go undefeated. What the crap?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, so they're gonna go in feeling confident to that Ohio State game, and then maybe that thing get crazy. All right, last but not least. Look at my dog up here on the picture. Look at my dog on the picture right there.
That's our
C4.
boy. That's C4.
No, not C4. C4.
C4. That's C4.
I'm happy for him, man. I really am, man. And then let's go look at Texas. Let's look at their schedule. They don't have the easiest schedule either, no. Like,
but guess what they do have? Like I said, they got the quarterback, and that's where a lot of it starts. And that's why we say Miami should have 10 wins. I mean, a Cam Moore should push you up 2-3 wins. But they got Quentin Ewers. They've been recruiting like madmen.
Oh, crazy, though.
Were you surprised to see how much speed they had at wide receiver?
I was. I'm gonna tell you something that has truly helped Texas, especially after the Mac Brown days. And I think I may be wrong in saying this. I don't know if it was the boosters, alumni, however that works. But I remember Texas used to come and recruit. And they used to come just to do rounds, see if they can get maybe a one-off. But Texas recruiting has changed tremendously. Coaches from Texas used to come to the office, and they'll come in and be like, "Hey, coach, who your top 9th graders?" And I'll be like, "Huh?
What's wrong with that?"
I think they would be recruiting the 11th grade into, you know what I mean? Like those guys. Like that's the first question they ask. And I'll be like, why so young? Oh, coach, we already packed it. We already full. So they're recruiting the way in which and I'm not talking about, this is pre-transfer portal. I was just talking about how I helped them get better. Because again, they used to recruit a lot of kids from just Texas, to Oklahoma for the linemen, right there in the neighborhood. Maybe pull a kid or two out of Louisiana or something like that. Right. But for the most part, they would be sewn up because if you were the top Texas kid, you were going to Texas.
Right.
And so with that being said, they kind of, ever since Herman, I'm going to say Herman Munster. Herman
Munster. What?
I don't know what I'm talking about. What's the guy name, man? Tom Herman?
Herman Munster.
When Tom Herman
it's you the thing you see, the Addams Family. Do.
You should make a rap song out of that, man. But anyway, he got
Herman Monster.
I was
showing
his
true age. That show was in black and white, Hayes. Don't ever reference that shit.
I was looking at Elvira back in the day. Don't get it twisted on channel 33.
Everybody was looking at Elvira with the lotion next to the desk.
Street, what you say? How does sock stand up by itself? But anyway, Texas got to play Georgia, Oklahoma. Of course, you know that's a rivalry right there, the Texas-Oklahoma game. And I think those are the two major hit. Michigan, and they play Michigan early. They play them game 2. So I think they beat out Michigan because of experience, meaning the coaches, there's been a lot of changes at Michigan now. With all of that stuff going.
Right.
And I think Georgia is experienced. And then again, they play a Texas A&M late. I don't know what they're going to be. That's a new coach over there that we helped get a raise, Elko. I could see them possibly. Now, let me ask you this real quick, Street. You could take this down if you want. Out of all of those teams right there, if you had to name, if you had to name 3 of the teams on here, well, you sleep, boy.
Uh-huh. With the lotion on the desk, right there under the bed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Three teams. Give me Georgia.
Undefeated. So if you had to pick 3 teams, go undefeated. Go ahead.
Off that list?
Yeah.
Georgia.
All right.
Liberty.
Low hanging fruit. I like it. Go
ahead. Georgia, Liberty, and Oregon.
All right. I'm going to go Liberty, low hanging fruit, Texas, and Ohio State.
Say it again.
Georgia. I'm sorry. Texas, Liberty, Ohio State.
You like Texas?
I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know what to say. I can't see Arizona, dog. Arizona just a reach for me. That's a super reach.
Yeah,
I think Ohio State can go because, dog, think about it. They only lose 1 game a year. It's Michigan, and this year they should beat that game. I'm just saying that's why I gave them the undefeated because they only lose 1 game a year, and that's the game they lose.
Right.
The only reason I didn't say Georgia is because they got to go through the Alabama. They got a couple of other harder teams on there. Texas, Georgia, I think is their hardest game, and they could possibly pull it out. I don't know. That's why I said possible, but that's just how I'm looking at it.
In the chat, man, y'all give us 1 team off the list y'all think can go undefeated.
Except Liberty. No Liberty.
We can't say Liberty. We both saying Liberty. We're going to take Liberty off the list.
Because we gave 3. Come on, dog. Get Liberty out of here with that crap. Get that crap out of here, Liberty.
Hey, you got to own see high?
Yeah.
You
I
do?
got a crazy hour. Yeah. Hold on, I got to pull it up. I think I had one on deck. Hold up. I had an I don't see high. I was like, hold up, man. We were talking about boxing.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
We were talking about boxing. Remember the other day?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I gotta try to see if I can share this. Maybe you can play it. Hopefully we don't get hit. But if we do, it is. Hey, if he dies, he dies. It is what it is.
If he dies, he dies.
All right. I don't see how this dude in the boxing ring, and y'all probably done seen this, just made a mockery of this cat. And he was whooping him. Y'all, I don't even know this guy's name. But y'all ready? You ready, Street?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh.
Who is this dude?
Yeah, this went viral.
Yes.
No, what I didn't know was how strict boxing was. Like the referee kept saying, "You can't do this, you can't do that."
Yeah. Look at this. Bro, what I'm confused about is that I don't care how bad that other cat was. I'm more impressed with this dude's reflexes, dog. Like,
I think it's one of them things that
it almost looked choreographed, dog.
no, I think it's one of them things that like the drunken monkey style, and you know what I'm saying. I think it's one of them things that if you never trained for somebody to be out there like that, never ever have you trained for anybody to be out there like that. It probably throws you off. Now, how did that fight end? We don't know. But nobody you've ever sparred with walked in the ring and was standing at those angles and punching you from those angles and doing those things.
No, yeah, I agree. And I love the punching. I'm talking about his defense. When he's throwing it, like he's anticipating all that stuff like perfectly, bro.
Yeah, I think he has the other guy. The other guy's definitely thinking at this point. He's definitely thinking and not as fast as he probably should be.
And I'm looking at the round. That thing, if you go back and look at it, that was round 2. Look, that's round 2. He doing spin arounds. Look at this. Like, look at this.
He said somebody said the dude was outclassed and shouldn't have been in the ring. I don't know if it was that. I mean, the dude, I'm not sure. Like, I think, see, this is the part about sports that confuses people. This guy who's doing this crazy style is so entertaining, right? Like he could literally, throw his own boxing match and demand, and people would come watch him because it's entertainment. You feel me? But we get caught up in traditionalism and entertainment in the middle of entertainment, and at the end of the day, it's just entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
And I get where you're going with the street, but I think the problem is some of the purists of sports don't want people to make a mockery of it. What I'm saying is, I get it. I understand being entertaining. But I think the purists that truly know what it takes to, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, this guy's just athletically gifted beyond like Twitch. I'm looking at this thing as like right now, I'm not a boxer by no stretch of the imagination. I just got a strong index finger, if you know what I'm saying. But right now, I know that left hand that he's punching with need to be up by his face for the counter punch. You see what I'm saying? Like, can y'all? Yeah, you can see this. Like right here, he's wide open for the counter right by the dude in the white. Like,
what makes what makes this intriguing though is the fact that he's out there being a clown, right? Doesn't take away from the fact that he can get his ass knocked out. It don't take the danger out of it at all, and that's what makes it intriguing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just looking to say like it almost looked choreographed, dog. Like, look at this.
Somebody say he gave Floyd a good fight. What? When?
Now I can say this. This is also probably a good film study. Like, it's reactionary, knowing when I go to the body with this hand, he always comes back. He counters with that right hand, but he's just a little too late. Like, he's anticipating a lot of.
Wait a minute, Hayes. Wait a minute. Somebody said he gave Floyd a good fight. Ben Whitaker is the other guy, right? Listen to me. Who is the other guy? Is that not the other guy? That's not the guy that gave Floyd them 2 tough fights, is it?
I don't even know
for us to be talking about he outclassed. Remember the guy that fought Floyd tough 2 times?
Emmanuel Augustus. That's what he said his name is.
No, I don't think that's him. No. Let me see. Somebody said he gave Ford a good fight.
Like, look, this almost look like I'm looking at the punch. It's almost like a like he playing.
He's had 6 fights and he's 6-0. Ben Whitaker.
How big is he?
6'3".
See, look at this. I'd rather him go fight Jake Paul then.
No, this man is 6-0, man. This man might be on his way. Oh, they're saying Emmanuel Augustus was the guy that used to fight like this. He used to fight like this drunken master style.
I'm just looking at the. Look at that, dog. Look at the reflexes in that right there, Street. Look at this. Look at the reflex in this. Watch this.
The guy he fought is Khalid Gradia. And he TKO'd him. He knocked him out in the 5th round. Or a technical knockout.
Hey, dog. I don't know, bro. All I can tell you is this right here I'd have been so embarrassed if I'm in them white shorts. Like, man, let me go be a construction worker, dog. Let me go do something different, dog. This ain't for me, dog. This ain't for me, dog. Man out there embarrass me like this. I'm straight on that, cuz. But anyway, that's it for me, dog. You can take that down. You got I don't see how. You got to do some Kane talk tonight. We're going to talk about what we learned from practice.
Huh?
We got some Kane talk tonight, man. Matter of fact, I got Hoodie Girl coming on tonight. She hit me up and say she ready.
Who?
So Hoodie Girl, aka Melissa, aka Hoodie Girl.
Who the hell is Hoodie Girl?
Well, guess what? Tune in and find out.
Damn Hoodie Girl. This nigga throwing teasers. I don't see how Nick Saban done retired. And I got his ass in Congress crying about these kids getting money.
You just retired from an amazingly and historically significant coaching career. How much did the current chaos and state of the law contribute to your decision to retire now?
God save it. Don't do it, dog.
Well, all the things that I believed in for all these years, 50 years of coaching,
all this money you done made off
no longer exist in college athletics. So it's always was about developing players. It was always about helping people be more successful in life. My wife even said to me, we'd have all the recruits over on Sunday with their parents for breakfast. And she would always meet with the mothers and talk about how she was going to help and impact their sons and how they would be well taken care of. And she came to me, like right before I retired and said, why are we doing this? I said, what do you mean? She said, all they care about is how much you're going to pay them. They don't care about how you're going to develop them, which is all what we've always done. So why are we doing this? So, to me, that was sort of a red alert that we really are creating a circumstance here that is not beneficial to the development of young people, which is why I always did what I did. My dad did it. I did it. And that's the reason that I always like college athletics more than the NFL is because you had the opportunity to develop young people. So, and I want their quality of life to be good. I think, as I said before, name, image, and likeness is a great opportunity for them to create a brand for themselves. I'm not against that at all. But to come up with some kind of a system that still
That's what I was
can help the development of young people, I think is paramount to the future of college.
Yeah, I don't think what he's saying is horrible. I don't think what he's saying is horrible, but I don't see how somebody who's became a multi-millionaire, right? In a system where kids weren't getting anything can come up here and act like, well, it's totally gotten away from me becoming the fat cat, getting paid like a fat cat, and them being broke as hell. It's gotten away from that for me and my wife trying to teach them morals and values, and now it's turned into money. Well, it's been money for you, motherfuckers. It's been money. like we're at a turn to just because a kid getting money don't mean you can't teach them morals and values anymore.
Streeter, I'm so, what Ross say, when your idols become rivals, he a rival right now, dog. There's two things I saw in this video. Two things. That's not him talking. That's coached. And two, he is not, and I'm telling you why. Nick Saban does not speak without his hands, if that makes sense. Every time he's talking, his hand, I'm telling you, these are simple things. When you get in that political world, they coach you how to do things. I'm telling you, that's why when I saw him, Tommy Tuberville, anybody that's coaching, get in them political circles, listen to this. He never did air quotes before. That's the red alert. That doesn't even sound like Nick Saban talking, dog. If I had to close my eyes, that doesn't sound like him. And if you watch him, go watch any video of Nick Saban talking. He talks like this. Every syllable is broken down with his hands. He does this. He does all the time. Look at his hands are up under the table. I guarantee they told him to sit like that because you're in a political arena. And I hope to God he's not trying to do a political career, dog. I hope he's not. And second is, why are you going to do that and you retired? You're not currently coaching.
He may be trying to be the ambassador of something bigger that brings down control, and maybe somebody's using him as the ambassador. They probably use him as the mouthpiece for it.
I ain't gonna get in my political bag, but you sitting up there with Ted Cruz, man, shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Family show, man. Please rewind that. No, do me a favor. Rewind that streak and watch his body language. Just watch his body. We know Nick Saban. Watch his body language.
Because though I think Nick Saban knows that after all of this under the table money bag giving for the last 15 years, you're gonna come up here and say, now everything is turned to be about money. He knows that he had to go in the bathroom and wash his off like Jada Pinkett did and set it off. He had to go take a shower after this. I know he felt dirty after this.
And then he tried to blame Miss Terry. My wife came to me and said, why are you doing this? Look at him. He's like a little kid sitting there, dog.
He went right and took a shower after this and had the rifle wrench it off because he knew it felt dirty. Because after all of this bag giving and under the table money playing and all these cars been given out, and when it's been about money, now all of a sudden the money's on the table and you like, it's about money.
Smiley,
come on, man.
Listen, LMD. Listen, hold up. Rewind it. Just look at his body language. He doesn't talk like, he tried to sneak his hands out every now and then. He put them back up under the table. What? See it? See how he talks? See, I told you. But he like, oh, don't my hands. Put them back on the watch. Play it. You can play the sound. No sound playing, Street.
See, I think I know I did it on purpose. See, no, I think, yeah. Hey, he's trying to take over my own see how I'm put him in the back. I'm put him in the back. He got to tell my own see how better than his. I'm hurt, though. I think Michael Saban wants to be the czar position of college football to help the SEC conference in the future. That's what I believe. I believe it's a bigger play here, and they always want to go to the suits and beat us at that game. You know what I'm saying? Get laws passed, and we just sit down there and let them piss on us.
See how he talks?
I don't see how. Come on, Saban, man.
That's some suckers.
Kids get a little bit of money out of the game. And I understand the money doesn't fix anything for the kids, right? You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to create more problems. We're probably going to see more races, more car crashes, more injuries, more. You know what I'm saying? It creates problems if you don't know how to deal with money. But you can't tell me it ain't better than you playing college football and your mama home and her lights off.
I agree with that, huh?
Yes. Yes. You can't tell me that. So Nick Saban, shove it. I'm not buying it.
I agree with you.
I'm not buying it, Nick Saban, just like I'm not going to be the next Alabama coach. I tell you, I'm not going to be the next Alabama coach. That's about as big as hogwash as that was. Let's get on up out of here, Hayes.
bruh. And I heard somebody talking about them. Man, my bad, dog.
You see
Hey,
that coming.
Look at Ellen.
Ellen be shots be fired. Ellen be behind the curtain throwing rocks at the show.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Dang.
Throw Ellen coming up there for me, dog, if you don't mind.
Ellen, damn, Ellen.
Saban hating on NIL more than Coach be hating on CU. Yes, sir. That's my girl. Go get him, LV. Go get him, LV.
Michael Park says, college football better or worse? It's more entertaining. It's definitely year-round now. It's definitely more entertaining. These schools don't have the control that they had before, and I don't ever think that was better for anybody. These kids was being abused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through it again because we're gonna end up here another 45 minutes. I don't mind them getting paid. It still needs to have you can't tell me it doesn't. There needs to be a structure. I'm talking about in transfer. I don't care if you want to pay Cedric Baxter $75 million a year. I don't care. I really don't. I just think there does have to be there has to be something in place in regard, because you're going to end up diluting the game. When I'm talking about the transfer all over, it has to be something. I don't know what. I don't know. But I'm telling you, the game is going to be, I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you.
Do you really think?
Yes.
I'm going to ask everybody in here with all the transferring and stuff. Is it more exciting to walk out there as a Miami Hurricane fan or as a Notre Dame fan, right? Shout out to Merrick, man. We appreciate that, bro. With just showing support. Shout out to you, big dog, with the sideways picture. Send that to me, man. I'll straighten that up for you and text it back to you. Do you really think?
Merrick throwing pose.
Do you really think? Is it more exciting, Notre Dame fans, Miami fans, to walk out there first game of the season and you have this team, right? You got this team, and it's all these new names out there. You got a Cam Ward, you got a bunch of new names on defense, or to walk out there and you have the roster from maybe 5 years ago when you walk out there and you know who the roster is. You know who's supposed to step up. You know who's supposed to have next. You tell me which one is more intriguing or more exciting to walk into a season.
I personally go ahead. What do you say? What do you say?
I think it's the team. I think it's your team being revamped every year, and you got these new names. And if you're a school like Miami, you could bring in a Cam Ward. I think it's exciting as hell that you can get a Cam Ward late in the transfer portal, and now he's the quarterback of your team. Now, if you didn't get him, I understand. He's on the other side. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But if you did get him, I think that's exciting as hell, to be honest with you. I think we are used to tradition, things staying the same. And every time something changed, whether it was black and white TV to color TV to the internet, the radio to TV, every time something changed, they call it the devil. McDonald's finna franchise out. Oh, that's the devil. You can't make two McDonald's. Go do your research, dog. Anytime something changed, there's pushback. And then we just adapt.
I agree. Again, here's a perfect example. I don't mind players getting paid. I want to make sure I'm clear on that. Would you like that same approach for the Dolphins if Tyreek Hill be like, man, I'm going next year. No contract, because it's all about money at the end of the day. I think it's the same thing. Coaches leave in college, in high school, not high school, but what you call it? It's a little different dynamic. I'm not mad that they leave. I'm just saying that there has to be something. I'm a person that believes in, I like to see the growth and watch a Wesley Bassant grow through the ranks of this team and go and become a great Hurricane. A person grow and you see him grow through the process. Me personally, right? Because I get to follow that growth of that kid versus it's like Groundhog Day. Every time I wake up, it's a new hurricane team. I asked you today, I say, Street, what's his name number? Man, I don't know these damn numbers. They all right or wrong. I said, what number is this kid? Man, I don't know. Let me look on the roster. Like, we don't even know these kids' numbers anymore because we don't know who's who. We have no clue what's what. And I'm saying that to say there is something to say that kids grow up through the ranks. I'm not saying that they have to be stuck at a school for 4 or 5 years. However, there has to be some structure in something. I'm not saying that they can't transfer. I always believed in the one transfer rule. But these kids ain't transferring once. These kids transferring 3 times, 4 times.
Right.
Think about it. This Cam Ward third school. Kobe Young on his third school. Like, that's all I'm saying. They're on their third school because now they're doing this what? The grad transfer. Fine. But you're doing a grad transfer, but people don't realize these kids are graduating college in 3 years. And there's no structure. And that's all I'm saying is, what are the rules to it? Because I'm telling you, it's almost like when, and I know I'm finna go out my bounds here and let me know. Basketball, when they began the big threes, you're just creating all-star teams, dog. That's what it's gonna become. Big bank take little bank. Hey, dog. Hey, you, and you, y'all come with me. Let's go, dog. We go win a natty this year. A little bit different in football, but you get where I'm going with it.
What the fuck? What was any difference the last 20 years?
What do you mean?
The teams that had it was creating all-star teams, and everybody else was trying to catch them
through recruiting, not just through ba. That's all I'm saying.
Through what? Georgia got on top because of brown bags. I've heard it from coaches that coached at Georgia and left.
I believe that. Listen, I'm not saying still give them the bag
through money. Yeah, it was money.
Yeah, but give them. I'm not saying they don't get the bag.
So it's always been the same.
I'm not saying don't give them the bag, but these kids are leaving their school because I'm not playing as a 17-year-old freshman. Because what I'm saying is like anything they want to. They don't want to build a foundation of anything. They want to go straight in right away and play. And they dip, man. I ain't played, dog. Right. And you see it trickle down the high school.
Shout out to Angel Serrano with the 499. Say, if you're getting paid to play, you should have a contract to stay. Well, Angel, here's the problem. Northwestern came out and said, we're going to unionize and fight for NCAA to basically make us employees. And the NCAA said, no, you're not. You're going to go find you some goddamn money and get out of our face. So when they separate the go find money part with the football part and the school part, that's where they effed up. Because these kids are going to find money, right? And then the colleges realize, holy shit, we got to create a pocket of money here. We got to create a collective here, or we going to lose out. So now they can go find money, and the school's going to pay them. Guess who created that, Hayes? They created it because they did, because they could have figured out right off the bat, how do we create college football to where these kids work for the school? They could have figured that out.
Can I say this? Here's the biggest problem. No one ever complained about kids not being able to leave their school. People complain that the kids weren't getting paid while they played. The problem is now they're using the money, they're using the transfer ability as leverage for more money versus me saying, right, let's call it what it is. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Miami. And the kids earn money for what they do. I'm all for that. But when you added the transfer element into it, now it's the leverage of why can't a kid do X, Y, and Z? Let's go back a couple years. Tim Tebow, he creates a buzz through his play. He sells his jerseys. He should get a part of that money. I get it. If you want to go do a dang on a commercial for the burger joint up there in Gainesville and get paid, great. Nothing wrong with
Right.
that. If you want to be a car salesman, nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But now the problem is, that's what I'm saying, is if it's no rules, if you can say, hey, this guy go out and do it, whatever. But once you add the transfer, well, coach, hold up. Well, if I ain't gonna get paid, then I'm leaving. That's the problem. Because nobody's complaining. Nobody complains, Street, that man, it ain't right that kids got to stay in school and they got to stay at that school. People complain that they weren't getting paid at the school.
Yeah.
Street, I got to run down.
Nick Saban steps down.
Mm-hmm.
First thing Mike Norvell agent does is what? Mike Norvell is being considered at the Alabama job. Florida State AD says, holy shit, and writes him a check. Right?
Agreed. But Street, can I say this to you? And I'm gonna be
as soon as money get involved.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
You want people who ain't done nothing and haven't earned anything, they want to have the same check as the star. Right? This is why groups break up. Why do you think music groups break up? Because the backup singer want the same money as Beyonce.
Well, they get told to leave like Kobe Young.
No, you're right. No, but hear what I'm saying. The backup, yeah, but the reason they're told to leave because the school doesn't have. It used to be a hit on you on your APR if a kid left, but because they don't have that anymore, so the coach saying, "Hey, if this dude leave, I want you out of here too." They're both using it. But let me go back and say this: the reason, the problem is, like Coach said, you got the Mike Loxley from Maryland. You got the third string running back coming in talking about, Coach, how much I'm getting? It's you the third string running back. You want the same as the leader?
How is that a problem? How is that a problem though?
Because you're not the guy.
Well, yeah, but you're dealing with kids. It's just another lesson to a child. Hey, listen, you don't get paid that. Like you got to teach kids. Then he gonna say, "I'm gonna leave," right?
Yeah, but we're the same one saying, "Yeah, they need to get paid. No problem, pay them." But at the same time, nobody saying they need to get paid, but everybody don't get paid the same.
No, everybody not gonna get paid. You know why? Because the NCAA said, okay. Y'all need to. We'll let y'all have y'all name and image and likeness back. They did the lowest level they could have possibly did.
All right, listen. We're gonna talk about this probably part 2 tomorrow.
I got to go. Show about this, dog.
We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. I got to
get out of here. I close it out.
Y'all check us out. I might be a little bit. I'm out. Peace.
Yo. All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all go hit subscribe and follow Hayes' side and my side, man. And 786-459-9499. Y'all want to get down with IOD Squad? That's where we invest every day. Crypto stocks. We talk it. You can just come watch it. Watch us make plays. Send me a text, or the link should be in the description. We ain't finna jump into space tonight, or y'all can go check out Hayes. He finna spark up. I think he's doing a hurricane show tonight. Appreciate y'all for coming in here. Appreciate everybody who donated, man. I'm Street. Hayes, light skin wonder just got up out of here, man. We out of here.